Hello and welcome to the Graceful Connections Light of Truth Festival. I'm your host, Sophie Bidard, and the co-creator of Graceful Connections and our brand new Light of Truth Festival. This is when we celebrate and activate the light of truth, welcoming carefully selected intuitive truth masters offering live intuitive readings, flowing the light of truth to illuminate a specific topic. So thank you for being with us and bringing your unique vibration, colors, and energetic presence, without which something would be missing. Yes, thank you for answering yes to the calling of truth and the calling of the frequency of your truth, which is what our guest, Kari Kiazyk, will be sharing with us about today. And that's going to be fascinating for sure. So let's begin. I invite you to relax, take a few deep breaths, breathing out all that does not belong to this moment. Let's bring all of your attention and your presence here and now. We set our intention at our time together. All that is shared in words and beyond the words, all the energies that we call in and flow, serve our highest good, our evolution, and be of service to the highest good of all. I invite you to open your heart, or open it even more, and be ready to receive. And to open your mind, or open it even more, and be ready to receive. Activating your connection to the new earth crystalline grid, and your connection to galactic center, the center of truth. You are held, both grounded and suspended. You are safe, relaxed, and ready, and open to receive. And we're already held in the greater, safe, sacred space of the Orb of Grace. And now I'm calling the Orb of Truth from the galactic center. And placing the Orb of Truth around our group, our gathering, each and every one of us. That we be held in the Orb of Truth and infused with the highest vibrations of truth all along our time together. Let's take a moment to adjust to the purity and the high frequency of truth, allowing it to reveal what we've been blind to, unaware of, resisting, avoiding, denying, and all that needs to be brought to light in purest alignment with divine will and the divine order of grace. And breathe. Beautiful. Now within the Orb of Truth, I'm delighted to welcome our Intuitive Truth Master, Heart Awakening and Sacred Healing Sound Master, Kari Kiazyk, who will offer fascinating insights into the frequency of your truth. It is such a blessing to have you with us today, Kari. Welcome.
Oh, thank you, Sophie. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited today to talk about this topic that's so close to my heart.
Yes, thank you. So everyone, Kari is going to offer live intuitive readings. You'll have the chance to ask her, what's the number one energetic distortion of the frequency of my truth? So to request your reading, press star 2 on the phone or click raise hand on the web to get on the line with Kari, or place your request in the Q&A box on the web. And yes, the question to ask for your reading is, what's the number one energetic distortion of the frequency of my truth? Or you can simply ask for a reading from Kari. Now, for now, I would like to ask you, Kari, what do we need to know about the frequency of truth, more specifically the frequency of our own truth? What do we need to know that will allow us to receive our intuitive readings and to truly make the best of them? What are the highlights that you want to share before we get started with the readings?
Yes, of course. So frequency of truth is not something external. It's the core of who you are, the pure vibration of your soul's essence. It's encoded in every cell of your being. So when we align with the frequency of your truth, like everything shifts. Life begins to flow more easily. Decisions become clearer. We feel a deep sense of purpose and empowerment because we're living from that space of authenticity. But for so many of us, this frequency gets clouded. These energetic distortions like fear, doubt, conditioning, and limiting beliefs, they act as these barriers. And sometimes these signs are whispers, gentle nudges that something is off, or other times they're more like alarm bells, impossible to ignore. But the beautiful thing is that every one of these signs is an invitation to tune back into your truth, to rediscover the clarity, the ease, and empowerment that comes from living in alignment with your soul's unique resonance. So each of these signs, these distortions, is really an invitation. It's a reminder that your truth is calling to you, waiting for you to realign with the frequency that is uniquely yours. Like, we're all unique, right? It's like a fingerprint, like no two people are alike. So that's what we're all striving towards, is realigning with this frequency that is uniquely yours. So I don't just bring awareness to them. When working with you, I clear them at their root. So just think of your soul's truth as this beautiful, unique melody, one that resonates deeply and effortlessly guiding your choices, your relationships, and purpose. This melody exists within you. It's always playing. But over time, like I said, these challenges of life, fears, and conditioning create these distortions. It's like static overlaying the music, making it hard to hear the pure notes of who you are. Let me see here. Yeah, so just imagine, like, as life plays its song through you, you're a finely crafted instrument, and over time, life is playing its song through you. The strings of your essence shift. Each experience, like relationship or challenge, add its own vibration, and it's creating harmonies and sometimes discord. And just as instruments need to be retuned at times after playing, so too does your energetic field. It requires a recalibration to maintain its pure resonant tone. So each moment of discord carries a lesson, a deeper understanding of who you are and what you've come here to experience. So when you take the time to realign, you integrate these lessons and allow your core vibration to emerge more powerfully than before. So the beauty of being out of tune is that it's offering this invitation, a call to pause, reflect, and reconnect. And you begin to hear. It's in these moments of recalibration that the most profound transformations occur, because that's when you begin to hear those clear, unmistakable notes of your soul's truth rising above the noise of fear, doubt, and external influences. So this work is really important today because the collective energy is shifting and these old paradigms are falling away. So this space for authentic expression is expanding. So it's a pivotal act, this attuning to the frequency of your truth. It's an act of transformation that ripples outward, creating profound shifts in every aspect of your life, because you're clearing these distortions and restoring harmony and amplifying the unique frequency that's yours. So, like I said, it ripples outward. So when you're out of tune, like, you may find yourself in relationships where you feel unseen or undervalued. And when you align with the frequency of your truth, you'll notice that Your relationships, even with yourself, become more authentic, and opportunities flow with ease. Your health and energy improve. Synchronicities start to flow. Your inner voice becomes louder and clearer, and your outer world actually shifts to align and match with your inner truth. So in this grand symphony of life, each person has a unique instrument, and your truth is like the music that your instrument plays, right? It's distinct, it's shaped by your life experiences, your emotions, and your essence. So when you tune your instrument to its authentic frequency, the sound is clear, resonant, and powerful. And when someone embraces the unique sound and plays in harmony, the symphony becomes something greater, right? It becomes this beautiful masterpiece. So this is the beauty of truth. It's not about uniformity. It's about embracing your unique note in the greater composition of life, because that's what your truth is, shaped by your experiences, what you've gone through, your struggles. So it's the frequency that resonates most authentically with who you are at your core. And of course, this can shift and deepen as you grow and evolve. So each person's frequency contributes to the greater harmony.
Beautiful. Thank you. I love that what you shared about the symphony of our soul. And as I heard this, I felt immediately, oh, we want to attune to that, and we want to be able to perceive that and to follow and to dance to that symphony, right? So
yeah,
that's very beautiful, very inspiring. So thank you for setting the stage for the readings. Now let's get personal. Let's get personal about the frequency of truth with the readings. So again, everyone, to request your reading from Kari, press *2 on your phone or click raise hand on the web to come on the line with us, or place a request in the Q&A box on the web. The question to ask is, what's the number one energetic distortion of the frequency of my truth? All right, let's get started, Kari. Let the light of truth shine bright through your intuitive readings. We're going to start with the live callers, then we'll go to the Q&A. We'll go back and forth. So let's begin with Kathy on the web call. I'm unmuting you, Kathy. Hello. Hi, Kathy. We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. But maybe, Kari, can you do the reading for Kathy, even though we cannot hear us?
Yes. Okay, Kathy. So I'm tuning into you. The number one energetic distortion of the frequency of your truth. Okay, so I'm feeling irritation is what's coming up for you, Kathy. The neck to mid-back. So feeling closed off. Let me see here. There's a fear that you're holding on to that's arising from the fear of being seen as different. So this is showing up as suppressing your authentic self to fit in with others. So it's leading you to hide your true essence. So you might just start to think about different topics that you might be passionate about, and just thinking about what other people might be saying. So it just feels like there's some irritation in your body because your heart wants to express this truth, but there's a holding back. You might not even realize you're doing this, Kathy, but it feels like if we work to release this distortion, it's going to help you embrace your uniqueness and realize that your authenticity is what draws the right people to you and allows you to shine in your truth. So your body is sending you a message that there's some irritation there. So that's what the distortion is.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so we can't hear you, Kathy, and hear how it resonates for you, but maybe you can put comments in the Q&A if you like. Kari, would you please scan for which package option scans the highest? So Kari is doing readings obviously today, but is also a bit later going to talk about how she's here to support you with tuning into the frequency of your truth with a wonderful package that she's created. And I'd love for you, Kari, to read for everyone which package option 1 or option 2 scans highest, and in a little while we'll talk about this and discover what you're offering. So for Kathy, which option scans highest, please?
Actually, option 2 scans highest for Kathy.
Okay, option 2. So stay with us, Kathy, and you'll hear all about this option 2 and how you can work with Kari to tuning to your unique frequency of your truth. Okay, thank you, Kathy. I hope you received your reading, and blessings to you. Okay, very good. Now we're going to Pompano Beach, Florida. I'm unmuting you. 7728 on the phone. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. Yes, now I can hear you.
I would like to ask the main question posed.
Yes. What is your name, please?
Oh, Tamara.
Hi, Pamela.
Yeah, Tamara.
Tamara. Sorry, Tamara.
Yeah.
Sorry. Welcome, Tamara. Okay. Kari for Tamara.
Yes. Okay, Tamara. I am tuning into you now. Okay, so I'm being drawn to your heart, Tamara. Let me just see what's going on there. Okay, so it feels like there's some energetic overwhelm going on in your heart. Let me just see here. I don't know if you're overly attuned to the energies around you. Like you seem to have a sensitivity that it feels like there's a tendency to absorb other people's emotions or expectations, and this makes it challenging to distinguish your truth from the noise. So let me see here. It can leave you feeling scattered or unclear about your path. So clearing this distortion will really help to strengthen your boundaries and reconnect you with the pure essence, the resonance of your essence. So Tamara, just breathe into the space for a second. I just want to play the heart bowl here. So that you can start to allow your truth to radiate without this interference that seems to be coming. How are you feeling, Tamara?
I'm having trouble with it's interference from the environment I'm in, or just people and situations, or the
environment.
Yeah.
It's your physical environment.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, Kari, can you please scan for Tamara which package option scans highest to support her?
Yes, Tamara, option 1 stands highest for you because your outer world is a reflection of what's going on inside you. So if we can work on your heart just to bring that, raise your frequency and vibration, that's going to help you to open up more. And then you'll notice, once we do that inner work, you'll notice changes in your outer world, in your environment, for those around you.
Excellent. Thank you. I understand.
Okay.
It's my physical heart too, like like people, God forbid, heart attack. Is it the physical way my heart is, or just in my heart
it's the energetic. It's your heart chakra. So it feels like there's a lot of sadness too in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
So working with sound, I don't know if you've worked with sound before, Tamara, but it will really help. You'll notice a huge difference. It'll be able to lighten up your whole body. People feel quite often after a session that it's like a vibrational tune-up. You feel so much lighter. I don't know if you noticed that with the heart bowl.
I didn't get the last thing you said.
With the heart bowl, I don't know if you noticed anything when I played it. But like that tone?
There was a resonance there. There was a connection.
Yes, I felt that too.
Okay, Tamara, thank you. Stay with us to hear all about option 1. That's the option with private session with Kari. So thank you, Tamara. Blessings. Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings. Bye-bye. Okay, I have an anonymous person on an unknown location, so I'm going to try to get you on the line. I'm unmuting you, anonymous. Hello. Hello. Yes. Well, I cannot call on you without your name and your location, so this is not going to work. So you want to sign up with your name and location or put your request in the Q&A box. So if anyone else wants to come on the line with Kari, please raise your hand. And for now, we're going to go to the Q&A where we have plenty of requests. So let's get started here. Going to South Carolina with Helen. So for Helen, Kari, what's the number one energetic distortion of the frequency of her truth?
Okay, Helen, let me just see here. Tuning into you. Okay, Helen. So I'm feeling a lot of fear, especially in your power center. Let me just see. So it's a fear of losing control. This energy seems to create resistance to surrendering to the flow of your authentic self. There seems to be this underlying belief that letting go might lead to chaos or unpredictability. So it's holding you back from trusting that organic, powerful unfolding of your truth. So releasing this distortion is going to help you step into more ease and grace in your natural rhythm, allowing your essence to lead you effortlessly. So yeah, we really have to work on that fear that you're holding on to, because it's not allowing that energy to flow. It's keeping you from that, tuning into that frequency of your truth. So for Helen, option 1 is scanning quite high for you.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you, Helen. Blessings. All right, let's go to Singapore with Lucille.
Okay, Lucille, let me see here. Okay, so tuning into you. So I'm being drawn to back of the throat. So it feels like there's difficulty expressing your truth. There's also some nervousness or anxiety. I'm feeling upset in the stomach. So let's see what this is here. So there's a great fear of being seen and heard, which almost literally is making you sick. Let me see here. This is really holding you back. So what's at the root of this? So it's a fear of standing out, of drawing attention to yourself, especially if you're called to show up in a big way. So it might show up for you as hesitating to speak your truth or pursue a path that could make you more visible. Yeah, there's a fear. What if people judge me? So when we release this distortion, you'll be able to stand tall in your truth, knowing that your light is meant to shine for others to see instead of this holding back. So Lucille, let me just scanning for you now. They both scan high, but option 2 is a little bit higher, Lucille.
Okay. Thank you, Lucille. Blessings to you. Okay, let's go to Italy with Antonia.
Okay, Antonia. So tuning into you now. Okay, self-doubt is coming up. Being drawn to your third eye. So it feels like this distortion in your frequency of truth, it's tied to overthinking, to overanalyze things rather than feeling it intuitively and trusting those insights that are coming through to you. So it's disconnecting you from the simple, powerful knowing that you hold within you. So when we clear this distortion, it's going to allow your truth to flow more freely. So you're caught up in your head there. It's caught up in the mind's limitations, and that's preventing you from radiating from your core, radiating your frequency of truth. Okay, Antonia, option 1 scans higher for you.
Okay, option 1 with a private session for you, Antonia. Stay with us. We're going to talk about it in a little while. Let's have more readings, Kari. We are going to Osage, Minnesota with Katie. What's the number one energetic distortion of the frequency of Katie's truth?
Okay, Katie. Okay, that's your power center. So there's kind of like, let me see here, a fear of overwhelming others. So it's arising from this fear of, overwhelming others with your energy, your ideas, or your presence. So I don't know if you have a tendency to hold back or to shrink, thinking that if you allow this full expression to come through you, you're going to be too much. So this fear is dimming your light and keeping your truth from radiating. So when we release this distortion, it's going to remind you that your truth is a gift and that those are meant to receive it will be inspired, not overwhelmed. So we have to clear that limiting belief, that fear that's showing up for you, and it's going to help you, empower you to shine brightly and trust in the impact of your presence, because you have so much to give to others. So Katie, this is the private session is definitely going to help you with this, so that you can start to shine your light out into the world and embrace your power, your essence, your truth.
Your truth in one word. Okay, I sense there's a calling there, definitely, for Katie. Yes. Through what you're conveying, Kari. Okay, Katie, option 1 for you. Stay with us to hear all about it. Thank you. Blessings. All right, let's go to St. Mary, Ontario, Canada, with Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, let me see here. So what is the number one distortion in the frequency of your truth? Okay, Barbara. So I'm kind of actually drawn to the high heart. There's tightness, constriction. There's a heavy energy there. So it feels like you're holding on to a lot of fear and resistance to opening up. This fear about how others will view you if you start to open up more into your true self. So let me see here. This fear of rejection that's preventing you from putting yourself out there authentically. So I don't know if you hold back on expressing your ideas, or you hide your true personality, or you avoid sharing your work with others because you fear it won't be accepted. Yeah, what if no one likes it? So if these thoughts are going through your mind and it's this fear that's holding you back. So if you release this distortion, you'll understand that your truth will always find the right audience. Okay, Barbara. They both scan quite high, but option 1's a little bit higher there.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Barbara. Blessings. Okay, let's go to Ottawa with Eve. For Eve, what's the number one energetic distortion of the frequency of his truth?
Yes. Okay, Eve. Just tuning into you now. Okay, what's coming up for you, Eve, is not validating yourself, searching outside of yourself, not recognizing your unique gifts and all that you have to offer the world. So let me see here. So it feels like your truth is being distorted by an over-reliance on external guidance, on things outside of you. So it feels like this energy is creating this habit of seeking validation or answers from others rather than trusting in your inner knowing. Let me see here. Because all of the answers are inside of you. So by clearing this distortion, Eve, it'll help you reclaim your self-trust, allowing your truth to lead the way with clarity and confidence, because your heart is so beautiful, Eve. You have so much to share with the world. And so your heart is ready to expand and open up even more. So option 1 is scanning really high for you, Eve, so that you can start validating yourself and seeing for yourself, feeling, embodying your truth to its fullest, so that you can be an offering to the world. Thank you, Eve.
Okay, thank you, Eve. Blessings. Okay, very good. Let's see where we're going. Let's go to New York with Sherwood. For Sherwood, what's his number one energetic distortion?
Yes. Okay, Sherwood. Okay, just tuning into you now. So I'm being drawn between your solar plexus and your sacral, sort of around the waist area. So it feels like you have very good instincts, but you might be ignoring what's in your heart. So your heart wants to open up even more now to take you to that next level. So let's just see here. So your heart wants you to feel the truth more intuitively through your heart and body, connecting you more with that powerful knowing that resides within you. So clearing this distortion is going to allow your truth to flow freely. And to step boldly into your true authentic self. Yeah, Sherwood, your heart is ready to take that next step to open up even more now. So option 1 is scanning very high for you, Sherwood.
Okay. You are ready for that, Sherwood. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Blessings to you, Sherwood. Okay, let's go to Granby, Quebec with Jeanette.
Jeanette. Okay, let me see here. Okay, Jeanette. Tuning into you. Okay, the number one energetic distortion, the frequency of your truth. Okay, so the energy around your heart feels tight, small, and heavy, as if it's being held in a state of fear or unresolved pain. It almost feels like there's a blanket draped over you, like dimming your light, not wanting to be seen, this hiding or staying small, this false belief that you'll be safe if others don't see you. So it feels like the heart is constricted, surrounded by these walls or barriers that are blocking that flow of love and light. So you might be withdrawn or overly guarded, disconnected from your desires. So let me just see here. Yeah, there's an underlying feeling of sadness and emptiness because your true self is being hidden behind all of these layers of protection. So Jeanette, yes, option 1 is scanning very high for you to help break through those barriers, to open you up even more, because you have so much to share with the world. With your beautiful heart wants you to come more into that space of knowing, feeling, and embodying your truth. Thank you, Jeanette.
Thank you, Jeanette. Blessings. Okay, let's go to Clinton, Maryland with Donna.
Okay, Donna. So tuning into you, Donna, what is the number one energetic distortion of the frequency of your truth? Okay, Donna, so just feeling into you, there's a very restrictive energy between your power center and your throat. Ooh, so seeing yourself as small and limited, it's a very restrictive energy. Feels a little bit closed off. There's a lot of fear around opening up and being vulnerable, fear around seeing your truth. And you have so much love to give, both to yourself and others, but there's this very guarded energy. It feels like this is from your mother's side. So this fear and resistance to opening up is not allowing you to receive, whether that's love, abundance, happiness, success. Because your heart feels like it's covered in armor, guarded by these thick layers of protection. So it's difficult to give and receive. So you may feel exhausted or disconnected, or this underlying fear of rejection or judgment is really preventing your true essence from shining through. Yeah. Option 1 is scanning very high for you, Donna, to really help to open you up. Yes, open you up to receive all of these beautiful opportunities, synchronicities, abundance in all areas of your life. And thank you, Donna.
Thank you, Donna. Blessings. Okay. Let's go to Richmond, Virginia with Charlene.
Okay, Charlene, let me see here. The number one energetic distortion. Okay, so I'm feeling kind of upset in the stomach. So I'm not sure if you have digestive issues, but it feels like there's a lot of anxiety, distress, that inner turmoil. Now let's see what's going on here. So it feels like the distortion in the frequency of your truth comes from this belief that you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, or you're not capable enough to live. There's a lot of not enoughness. That's what's causing this upset. So it might be that showing up as perfectionism, that fear of failure, or these small limiting beliefs that you have about your potential and what you're capable of. Like you might dismiss, you might have a dream, you want to pursue something, and you might think, oh, I'm not ready for that, or I'll never do that, I'm not qualified for that. So releasing this distortion is really going to help you reconnect with that inherent value of your unique gifts, allowing you to live from that space of your truth with confidence and self-assurance. Whew. So Charlene, yes, both are high for you, but option 1 is scanning slightly higher. It feels like that is ready to be released. It feels like it's been with you a long time. And in order for you to move forward, this needs to be cleared. So thank you, Charlene.
Thank you, Charlene. Thank you. Blessings. Before we take the next request, Kari, I want to ask you. So, I mean, obviously, you're reading the number 1 energetic distortion, but we may have more than one, right?
Oh, yes.
May have, because I'm sensing that some of the readings may apply to many. When you said the not enoughness, I felt like a ripple through the audience, and that many of us are carrying this, and it is time to be done and over with this. So you're going to address this, not only the number 1, but several of them in your work.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. Because even it's sort of a mini healing right now, just identifying that, because I can feel it starting to come up, like that tightness, I can feel it starting to open. And that's a good thing, because it allows, we have lots of distortions because we don't live in a vacuum, right? Stuff is coming up all the time. And so by raising that frequency of your truth and your vibration, it helps you to uncover and allow these, see, I'm getting chills right now, other underlaying, these other distortions that are underneath. It allows them to come up to the surface. So yes, we're going to be uncovering. This is the main one right now, but there are lots of other. And so any readings that I'm doing, if they resonate with you, then absolutely.
So start making your list, right?
Yeah.
So you can start making your list. If you get your reading, you get your number 1, but you may have others that as you hear about them, it resonates. And I would really suggest you to make note of all those that you find resonate for you, so that as you said, Kari, already with the awareness, things start to shift. So it's good to take ownership of this awareness, right? Feeling, the identifying how your being signals to you, like this one is for me, and this one is for me, and then going to the clearing when you work with Kari. Okay, great. So let's take a couple more requests, then we'll discover your wonderful package, Kari. For now, let's go to Sweden with Liselot.
Yes. Okay, Liselot, let me see here. Just tuning into you. So what is the number 1 energetic distortion of the frequency of your truth? Okay, Liselot, so I'm being drawn to your heart chakra. So I've been feeling this a lot. So it feels like walls have been built up out of protection. So holding on to this belief that you have to protect yourself or you'll be hurt. So it's these heart walls, these energetic heart walls around your heart is making it difficult for you to open up, to give and receive love. So you may have trouble connecting like with yourself or with others and holding back your true feelings or shutting down when things get too vulnerable. So there's that fear of being hurt. There's that fear of vulnerability. That's the number 1 distortion coming up for you, Liselot. And let me just scan here. Option 2 actually is scanning high for you to start with. Yeah, because we have to clear those heart walls. But definitely going deeper. I mean, both would benefit you for sure. But
Okay, great. Thank you, Liselot. Blessings. Okay, let's go to Bozeman with Willow.
Okay, Willow. All right. Tuning into you, Willow. Number 1, energetic distortion. Okay. So let me see here. I'm feeling this has to do with your heart. What is going on there? It's actually in the back of the heart. That's what I'm feeling. Let me just see here. So there's fear, there's resistance. Let's just go a little bit deeper here. Okay, so this fear of being judged for your truth, Willow. Let me see here. So withholding your true feelings. So there's this fear of being judged, of being hurt. What if people think you're too much? So it's showing up as a resistance, it's showing up as tightness, and there's a lot of sadness in your heart around this. So let me see here. So when you're resisting opening up, resisting coming into your truth, so you're fearing discomfort. That's what the resistance is stemming from. So staying in situations that you might know aren't in your highest good, but they're comfortable. So there's fear of the unknown, fear of the future. There's a lot of fear and resistance. That's what's really, really showing up for you, Willow. So releasing this distortion is going to allow you to move through change with ease, knowing that your truth evolves along with you, so guiding you toward what aligns with your highest good. So we should work on releasing that fear and that discomfort, that resistance that's showing up in your heart. So option 1 scans quite high for you, Willow.
Okay. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Willow. Blessings. Let's go to Palmetto with Linda. What's the number 1 energetic distortion of the frequency of Linda's truth?
Okay, Linda, just tuning into you now. Okay, so self-sabotage is coming up, these limiting beliefs. So I'm drawn to your crown chakra. There's doubt and mistrust, confusion and overwhelm. So Linda, it feels like you're wanting this clarity to come to you, and you feel frustrated that it's not coming in. So there's a lot of fear that you're holding on to. What you don't realize is that these insights are coming in, but that's where the self-sabotage comes in. You're starting to get into your own way, overthinking. There's that overwhelm and there's that confusion. So this is causing you to second guess your worth, your abilities, and your decisions. So I don't know if you constantly doubt yourself, you feel small or unworthy, or maybe you avoid opportunities because you don't believe that you deserve them. So just scanning for you, Linda. Option 1 is scanning higher, just to clear that, to get help to get you out of your own way so that you can start to open up to this frequency of truth, releasing that confusion, that overwhelm, and that fear. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you, Linda. Blessings. Okay, wonderful. We'll come back to have you do more readings, Kari. For now, I think it's a good time to discover what you've created to support everyone. So your package is called Tuning into the Frequency of Your Truth, and we'd love to hear all about it. So for everyone to follow, you can go to gracefulconnections.com. That's graceful with 2 L's, gracefulconnections.com/LOT Kari. LOT for Light of Truth, Kari, Kari. LOT Kari. gracefulconnections.com/LOT Kari. If you're on the web, you have a button and a link that you can click. And if you're on the replay, just scroll down the page to discover Kari's special offer. Kari, please reveal what you've created for our audience.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to start with option 1. So this is a frequency of truth realignment session. So this is a powerful 60-minute one-on-one session designed to reconnect you with your soul's highest truth and empower you to live fully and aligned with your divine purpose. So of course, in this session, I use my crystal bowls, I use sound healing, sacred geometry, and light code activation to clear these energetic distortions and awaken your authentic essence. So I'm going to be tuning into you prior to the session and just to see what distortions are coming up. And so I'm going to be working on clearing as many of those as we can in that 1 hour. So the goal is to help you step into profound clarity and confidence, aligning you with the life that you're meant to lead. So It's very personalized because every journey is unique, and each of us carries these distinct energetic patterns, stories, and truths that shape, who we are. So we work together to uncover these specific distortions that are blocking your soul's truth. We clear them at their root and realign with your divine blueprint, empowering you to embody your highest truth. So it's really unlike anything you've experienced before because it's designed to meet you where you are and guide you towards your highest potential. So I have a multidimensional approach to it. I bring in my intuitive insight, the vibrational healing, and sacred alignment techniques to address the core of what's been holding you back. So I'll be tuning into your heart. So this experience is like a finely tuned experience, like a tuning fork, right, that works with your unique energetic signature, allowing for profound transformation at a soul level, really getting to the heart of the matter. It's a realignment on every level, emotional, energetic, spiritual, physical, helping you to move forward with clarity, confidence, and alignment. So it's more than just a session. It's an activation of your soul's highest truth. And I was guided to, it's going to help unlock the potential that you've always had within. So I'm going to increase your frequency and vibration, and really we're going to unlock the potential. And I was guided to bring in the flower of life into this session. It's really a perfect fit. It represents the interconnectedness of all life, embodying the divine blueprint of the universe. And what's so special about the flower of life is its ability to reflect the fundamental truths of existence: wholeness, harmony, and infinite potential, serving as a bridge between the seen and the unseen. So it acts in this session, it acts as an energetic anchor, really harmonizing your unique frequency with this universal flow of truth and purity. So that's one beautiful thing about it. And let me see. Of course, DNA. With using the crystal bowls, sound healing works on a cellular level. It penetrates deeply into the body and interacts with the DNA. So when I'm playing the beautiful tones of the crystal bowls, they are so powerful, and they clear and unlock these distortions within you, and they raise your frequency and vibration. And so that's the thing. When I'm working with you in sessions, I create this deeply nurturing space where your heart can open. It feels safe to open, and these beautiful transformative healing frequencies can flow freely. So from the moment you're in that session with me, you feel fully supported in an atmosphere of calm, trust, and compassion. It's as if I'm holding your heart gently, and it allows you to feel safe and seen, allowing you to surrender to the process, to really receive the healing frequencies with ease. So in my sacred healing container, I guide you to reconnect with your truth and your inner wisdom. Because in my opinion, sound is one of the most powerful vehicles for truth. It's a fundamental force of the universe, right? And it carries profound meaning and potential for healing. So whether it's the resonance of my voice or the harmony of the bowls, each sound offers an opportunity to tap deeper into the deeper layers of understanding. The sound and vibration are really the languages of the soul, right? Yeah. So anyways, sorry, I'm really excited about this session.
Yeah, that's wonderful. We want to feel your excitement because you're communicating it, and it's inspiring us. Yeah, this session really sounds like something really so transformative.
Yes, because when I work with sound and these beautiful heart awakening energies that come through me, these vibrations go straight to the heart. They bypass the mental noise and connect directly with your energetic blueprint, with your DNA. Like the sounds recalibrate your energy and bring your heart back into alignment, dissolving those distortions, clearing blockages, and awakening that unique vibrational signature that's encoded within you. So, yeah. Okay, so anyways, it's going to be a very powerful session. I'm really, really excited about it. We're going to activate your DNA, do that beautiful light code infusion, and I've got a sacred truth attunement. Let's see here. Yes. So together, all of these tools create this harmonious synergy that really clears, activates, and realigns you with your highest truth. But prior to the private session, you're going to have an experience awakening the truth the frequency of your essence experience. So this is another 60-minute group call. So it's designed to recalibrate your energy and reconnect you with the essence of who you truly are. Our chakras are so important, and they cannot be overlooked. So when I do chakra work with every session, but this is a deep clearing. So I'm going to be tuning into the energy of the group, and we're going to be clearing a lot of distortions that are coming up, bringing your chakras into that state of resonance. So guiding you through gently releasing those energetic blockages within each chakra. Some blockages you might not even realize that you're holding onto, because everyone feels so much lighter afterwards. So I'm really harmonizing your chakras with your soul's natural frequency, restoring that flow of life force energy, creating that foundation for the effortless alignment. So, and then with the activation of your soul's frequency, we're going to dissolve those old distortions and reconnect you to the purest truth of your soul. So this activation unlocks a deeper sense of clarity and inner wisdom. And I'm bringing in, like I said, these high frequency light codes and sound healing, helping you align with the divine frequencies of your highest potential. So you can imagine once we go through all of this, and you're going to receive another live intuitive reading, which I'm going to identify, again, the number one that is coming up. But I'm going to be tuning into the group in this experience, and we're going to be doing a lot of deep clearing. So, and the frequency attunement at the end is going to integrate every shift, aligning you deeply with the vibration of your soul's truth. So it's really going to enhance that flow of life force energy within you and strengthening your connection, opening those pathways for divine guidance to flow through you. So we're going to do all this deep clearing prior to the private session. Mm-hmm. And you can imagine, yes, with all the clearing, then that allows other things, these deeply like repressed or suppressed emotions, these things that you might not realize that are impacting you in some way to come to the surface. So if you sign up for the private session, I'm going to be tuning in to see how you did with this experience, and then it'll allow us to go even deeper. So it's really a deep recalibration of your energy, both of these, aligning you with the highest expression of who you are, creating space for you to release the layers of limiting beliefs, fears, and blockages that have been holding you back. So we're going to be shifting your energetic frequency and aligning it with that natural flow. So very excited about that. And let me see. And then I've got a bonus. Actually, I'm really excited about this bonus. These are quite powerful audios. And you get this with either option you sign up for. So it's the Truth Code Activation Audio Series. So it's 4 audios, and each audio is an activation, this potent transmission of sound healing frequencies and light codes that work at cellular and energetic levels. And they resonate deeply with the chakras of your being, so allowing them to break through blockages and restore balance. So these transmissions stimulate a recalibration of your inner energy field, helping you clear these old patterns and limiting beliefs that no longer serve you. And you'll get these audios right away from signing up, and it'll help to start dissolving those energetic distortions, and you can have them to listen to over and over again, and each time you're going to be going deeper. And I was guided to do them in 4 key areas of your life. Well, we start with self-worth, as we saw today. So far, that's a big one. And then we move into relationships with yourself or with others, and then purpose and abundance. So they are all helping you reconnect with your true essence and align these areas with your highest truth. So very excited about that.
Yeah, I love it. So with these audios, we can make ourselves a program and like use one per day and rotate them and keep expanding and bringing more and higher truth in each of these 4 areas of life by listening daily to one of these, and then the next, and then the next. I would do that. I would do that with this series, right? Is that a good way to work with them?
Absolutely. Well, I would give you, like, I wouldn't do it every day, maybe every other day. You have to allow time for integration.
Yeah, okay. You need to breathe.
Yes.
Take a time to breathe and to let integrate. That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, excellent. So let me wrap this up. Tuning into the frequency of your truth. In option 2, you have the group experience, awakening the frequency of your essence. group healing and activation. And you have the bonus, the Truth Code Activation audio series. And in option 1, you have all of this plus your private session, Frequency of Your Truth Realignment. So, Kari, I want to ask you, who is this for? Who is this package for?
Yes, this package could actually benefit everyone, but especially if you're feeling stuck or if you know that there's more to life than what you're living. If you're experiencing these patterns that keep showing up in your life over and over again, if you think you've cleared something, but it's resurfacing now, this is perfect for you. If you're feeling drained, overwhelmed, scattered, and if you're craving that clarity and direction, and if you're ready finally to break free from the noise of these outside expectations and reconnect with your inner wisdom. So if you have this desire within your heart to transform these feelings of disconnection and to experience, that's the biggest thing. It's just, I felt it. I know I've been through this myself. Like, I felt that there was more to life. You know what I mean? There was more to life than what I was living. I knew that in my heart. I couldn't put my finger on it. Now, now that I've moved into my truth, I can, you feel that flow and you raise your frequency and vibration. So if you want to get out of that rat race, that struggle, just increase your frequency and vibration and really to step into your truth. So if you're unable to hear that inner voice through the noise of everything going around you, I'm going to help you really to tune into that space of your heart, help you to align. That's why I'm so passionate about this. Like, I will help you align your heart with the frequency of your truth, because it's the foundation for living a life of authenticity, clarity, and joy. So together, we're going to align and awaken the truth that's been within you all along. So if you're ready for that next level, for that upgrade, for that vibrational shift that is going to open these doors for profound transformation, that's who this is for.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Kari. And thank you for putting your masterfulness and all your heart and all your passion into creating this package, being inspired to create it and offering it today for our audience. Thank you, Kari. So with that, now we know what is option 1, what is option 2, and how Kari is here to support you in clearing these frequency distortions in the frequencies of your truth. So with that, let's keep on going with our readings. We're going to go, if anyone else wants to come on the line, you're welcome to raise your hand, to press *2 on the phone or click raise hand on the web. And for now, we're going back to the Q&A. We're going to go to Manchester with Twyla. For Twyla, what's the number 1 energetic distortion of the frequency of her truth?
Okay, Twyla. Just tuning in to you now. Okay, so I'm sensing a lot of anxiety and fear. This is in your solar plexus. So it feels like your truth is being distorted by a fear of abandonment. So it feels like you might be compromising your values, staying in unhealthy relationships, or avoid expressing how you truly feel. So yeah, there feels like there's a lot of anxiety and fear that's really distorting the frequency of your truth. So releasing this distortion is going to remind you that relationships that are aligned with your truth will flourish without needing you to sacrifice who you are. When you move into that frequency of truth, you're going to naturally attract those synchronicities and opportunities and those people, those relationships that are in your highest good. Okay, Twyla. They both scan high for you, but option 2 feels a little bit higher. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Twyla, thank you. Blessings. All right, Kari, let's go to Brazil, in Garopaba, Brazil, with Clayton. What's the number 1 energetic distortion in the frequency of his truth?
Okay, Clayton. So just tuning into you. So I'm being drawn to your back, the shoulders, the shoulder blades. So it feels very heavy there. It feels like you're carrying the weight of the world, exhaustion. and you're looking for relief. It feels like your soul is longing for relief. So let me just see what's underneath this. So the distortion in your frequency of truth is tied to this deep-seated fear of failure. So it's creating this hesitation to fully step forward, and it's holding you back from fully embodying your truth. So all this worry and fear is the fear.
Merge the worry and the fear and create something.
Sorry. Yes, this fear of getting it wrong. So it outweighs this desire to express your authenticity. So what your soul is wanting, what your heart is wanting you to know, that there are no such thing as mistakes. There's no such thing as failure. Everything is part of your journey, and everything shapes you to make you the person who you are. So clearing this distortion is going to help you to realize that this is a vital part of aligning with your essence. So Clayton, I'm just scanning for you. Option 1 scans really high for you, Clayton.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Clayton. Blessings. All right, let's go. Let me see. Let's go to Toronto with Tracy.
Tracy, okay. All right, Tracy. So what's the number one energetic distortion, the frequency of your truth? Okay, Tracy, I'm being drawn to your heart. It feels like there's a lot of sadness, a lot of heaviness. It feels like you have difficulty trusting or believing in yourself. So I'm getting a sense that there's these old unhealed wounds, the sense of being stuck, holding on to things from the past heartbreaks or unresolved issues from childhood. So these past experiences are making it difficult for you to trust or to open yourself to love. So there's a deep sadness that you're holding on to in your heart, Tracy. And I'm just scanning here. Option 1 scans highest for you because it's really distorting the frequency of your truth. It feels like you would really benefit from sound healing. I don't know if you've experienced that before, Tracy, but it feels like you would feel so much lighter, especially in the heart area. Thank you, Tracy.
Okay, thank you, Tracy. Blessings. All right, let's go to San Jose, California with Kathy.
Kathy, okay. So tuning into you, Kathy. Okay, so I'm feeling it between the solar plexus and the heart. Let me see what's going on here. So it feels like you're holding on to old identities that no longer identify, like they no longer fit you. So there's a sense of being trapped. Maybe you're stuck in a role or a way of being that feels safe, but it's actually stifling you. And your heart is calling you to explore this freer, more creative side of yourself. So your heart wants to open up more because this is that sense of being trapped. So it's going to help liberate you to embrace, the fluidity of your essence and step into the truth of who you are becoming. So Kathy, let me see here. Option 2 scans higher for you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kathy. Blessings. All right, Kari, let's go to Wichita, Kansas with Preeti. What's the number one energetic distortion in the frequency of her truth?
Okay, Preeti, let me see here. Okay, so I'm being drawn to your right hip on the back side. So it feels like there's an imbalance, more giving than receiving. So not feeling worthy or deserving. There's a deep sadness in your heart. It feels like you're trying to prove your worth. You have so much to give, and you give freely to others, but not to yourself. So there's this lack of boundaries and people pleasing. It feels like you overcompensate and try to gain the approval from others by sacrificing your own needs. Maybe you say yes to things you don't want to do. You might feel drained by always giving to others. So it just feels like this is really holding you back from stepping into the fullness of the frequency of your truth. Yeah, that's what's going on. I'm just scanning for you. And option 1 is very high for you there. To help you release you from this. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Pretty. Blessings. Let's go to Toronto with Cody.
Cody, okay, let me see here. So what is the number 1 frequency? What is the number 1 distortion in the frequency of your truth? Okay, Cody. Okay, so I'm feeling a lot of resistance. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, so it feels like this distortion comes from an attachment to limiting roles that you've identified with. It's like your worth must fit this expectation, this specific expectation, this specific role. So it's like this identity that you're identifying with feels too small and you're starting to expand. So again, it's like a self-imposed prison here. We need to clear you from this attachment to how you see yourself right now. You're trying to fit a label that you've created or carried for a long time, believing that this is who you're supposed to be, even though your heart longs for change. So when we clear this distortion, it's going to help liberate you from these constraints so that you can live your life based on what truly resonates with your essence. Okay, Cody, so they both scan high, but option 1 is higher for you there.
Okay, thank you, Cody. Blessings. Still in Toronto now for Liam. What's the number 1 energetic distortion?
Okay, Liam, let me see here. So just tuning in. Okay, so there's a lot of fear that you're holding on to. I'm feeling that in the heart chakra. So it's this fear of being misunderstood. It's creating this resistance to fully expressing yourself. You might overthink or hold back, dimming your light to avoid judgment. So let me just see, Liam. Yeah, this resistance to opening up and fully stepping into your truth. Yeah, there's a lot of fear and resistance there. Those are the distortions. So releasing you from this is going to help you to embrace the freedom to communicate and embody your truth. Yeah. And let me see, option 2 scans highest for you, Liam.
Okay, thank you. Blessings, Liam. All right, going to Schomburg with Andrea.
Okay, Andrea, just tuning into you. So what is the number 1 energetic distortion of the frequency of your truth? Okay, feeling disillusioned is what's coming up for you. So in your heart chakra at the front there's a longing, there's an ache to know truth. But the pain that is showing up, this disillusionment, it has you looking outside of yourself, not recognizing or accepting that these answers aren't inside you. So there's a deep sadness here. It feels like you're ready for an upgrade. And it also feels, I don't know if you've noticed, like old patterns are resurfacing because you're ready now to go deeper, to take things to that next level. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm just scanning for you. Option 1 scans highest for you, Andrea.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, Andrea. Blessings. Let's go to Sweden with Anders.
Yes. Okay, Anders. Let's see. Okay, so what's the number 1 energetic distortion of frequency of your truth? Okay, so the energy, I'm drawn to your high heart. the energy feels stuck there, not flowing, so you're not able to express your heart's truth. There's a lot of resistance there. There's resistance and fear. So underlying this, there's this belief that you aren't deserving of fully embodying or expressing your essence. So this keeps you playing small even when you're ready. Your soul is ready to expand. So we need to help you to clear that fear of letting go what no longer serves you. So holding on to the past. You find yourself clinging to old patterns because they feel safe. So yeah, let me scan for you, Anders. To clear that fear, that resistance, option 1 scans highest for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Option 1 with private session for you, Anders. Thank you. Blessings. All right. Let's go to Montreal with Noel.
Okay, Noel. Okay. What is the number 1 energetic distortion? Okay. What's coming up for you? It feels like this is tied to ancestral patterns. It feels like there's difficulty with expression, that fear of judgment. So this energy, this limiting energy is creating a lingering influence on your beliefs. So these expectations that have passed down through generations have subtly shaped how you perceive and express your truth. So it feels like you're feeling stuck in patterns that no longer serve you. There's a subconscious fear tied to a past life experience. So yeah, Noel, option 1 is really scanning high for you to help you clear this. And once we clear this, it'll allow you to embody a truth that is fully your own and pave the way for these future generations. So thank you, Noel.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Blessings. Okay, we go to Portland with Lani.
Okay, Lani. Okay, so what is the number 1 energetic distortion of the frequency of your truth? Okay, Lani, it feels like you're overly critical of yourself. It's coming through to pay attention to your thoughts and your words. So it feels like there's a lot of self-judgment, comparison to others, putting yourself down. You might not even realize that you're doing this. So your frequency of truth is really being distorted by an inner voice of self-doubt, this harsh inner critic that questions your worth, second guesses your decisions. This is keeping you from fully stepping into your power. So clearing this distortion is going to help empower you to silence these doubts and to fully claim the brilliance of your truth. Okay, Lani. This feels like this has been with you for a while, so I think the deeper private session in option 1 is going to benefit you. It scans higher. So thank you, Lani.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Lani. Blessings. All right, let's go to Brussels with Carla.
Okay, Carla. What is the number 1 energetic distortion of the frequency of your truth? Okay, judgment is really coming up. There's a reluctance to open up, that fear of being hurt, judged, and rejected. So it feels like you withhold your true feelings. Let me see here. Comparing where you are to where other people are, feeling like you should be further along, criticizing yourself. Feels like you might ask yourself, like, why am I not there yet? So, releasing this distortion is going to help you to express your truth freely and help to recognize that your truth unfolds in its own time without the need for comparison or judgment. It'll help you to recognize that you are exactly where you need to be in this now moment. Okay, Carla, let me just see. Both options scan high, but option 1 is scanning higher, Carla.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Carla. Blessings. All right. Well, I think we've got everyone covered. if I can see it right. So if anyone else wants a reading, now is a good time to either raise your hand, press star 2 on your phone, or click raise hand and come on the line with Kari, or place your request in the Q&A box. So now is your chance to get your reading if you didn't ask for it already. And to give you time to do that, we have Kathy in San Jose on the line. Kathy, you got your reading already, but maybe you have a question for Kari or something. So let's take Kathy on the line. Unmuting you, Kathy. Hello.
Hi, I'm sorry. No, I missed it because I was dealing with something urgent
Okay.
at the doctor's office.
Okay, so catch
I
up with the
figured
replay.
It probably happened. So thank you.
Yes,
I'll listen
absolutely.
To the part that
You're
I missed.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice to hear you. Blessings to you, Kathy. All right. Okay, so let's see if anyone else. Not for now. Okay, let me start wrapping up. So yes, in any case, whether or not you've received an intuitive reading from Kari, or you're picking up insights from someone else's reading, I believe at this point it is clear now how Kari can support you to align with the resonance of your highest truth, stepping into the clarity of your soul essence. So let me wrap up the special offer. You can go to gracefulconnections.com/LOTKARI, Kari. On the webcast, you have a button and a link. Click there to see the special offer page. On the replay, just scroll down the page for tuning into the frequency of your truth. So in this package, you have in option 2, you have the awakening the frequency of your essence, group experience, group healing and activation experience. That's going to be very profound with sound healing, and much more. You have all the details on your special offer page, and you have the bonus Truth Code Activation audio series. That's option 2. And in option 1, you have all that in option 2, plus a private session, also very profound private session, Frequency of Your Truth Realignment, in which Kari is going to work with you to clear many of those distortions of the frequency of your truth. So that's the package, that's the invitation, tuning into the frequency of your truth. Kari, is there any word of closing that you would like to offer to our audience today?
Yeah. So in my work, like sound acts as a bridge. It's a direct path to recalibrating the energetic field and restoring your frequency. So when we tune into the specific frequency of sound healing, we align with the resonance of our truth. These frequencies aren't just heard, they're felt. They enter our bodies, our hearts, and our energy fields, really unlocking the wisdom encoded within us, helping us to reconnect with our divine essence. So that's why sound is so integral, because it goes beyond mere words or concepts. It's an experience. Like truth is not only something we think or speak, it is something we live and embody through the vibrations around us. Let me see here. What did I want to say? Yeah, so it's the process of helping you to remember and reclaiming your essence. So through my work, I help awaken the truth within you, guide you to remember, and I really accelerate the process through sound so that you can step into alignment with clarity and confidence. And through sound and vibration, I hold space where the layers of distortion fall away, revealing the brilliance of your authentic essence. And when you're working with me, the frequencies I channel are uniquely attuned to you, designed to activate the remembrance of your truth at a cellular level. So it's really a profound vibrational shift that opens the doors for transformation, and it recalibrates your entire being. So this process of remembering becomes natural and effortless, like a melody you've always known but are hearing again for the first time. So yeah, it's quite profound, and I'm really passionate about it. And so if you feel that calling in your heart to awaken that song within you, to that remembrance, then I encourage you to listen to your heart, to tune into your heart, and so it can help you move into that beautiful frequency of truth.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kari. And thank you for sharing your passion and your masterfulness with us. Thank you. All right. Let's take a moment to be present once again to the orb of truth, allowing it to remain there, holding us, holding all that we have experienced and received today, all that we are not even yet aware we have received, allowing it to sink in, to come to our awareness as we are held in the orb of truth for as long as it serves our highest good, our evolution, and the highest good of all. And I'm closing now by giving gratitude to each and every one of you in the audience. Thank you for answering yes to the calling of truth and to the frequency of your truth to be revealed and expressed freely and to be lived by. Absolutely. Gratitude to you, Heart Awakening and Sacred Sound Healing Master, Kari Kiazyk, for all the wisdom, the brilliance, and offerings you have gifted us today through the light of truth that you have been generously and masterfully flowing for us. It was brilliant. Thank you, Kari.
Oh, thank you for having me here. I'm very excited. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes. And gratitude to the Orb of Grace and the Orb of Truth for providing a safe, sacred space for this exploration and all these revelations today. Gratitude to our higher selves and all the higher beings who guide, support, and protect us, leading us in truth and leading us to truth. And gratitude to the divine. Thank you. Until we meet again, many graceful, truthful blessings to you all, and goodbye now.